the case up until 11 o'clock this morning, which is the cutoff for registration. But those of you who may have been looking on Dart Connect for the draw, you may have noticed it was slightly late this morning. That's because of Luke Littler's absence come 11 o'clock this morning.
133.
So the tournament organisers rushing around to try and find a replacement, going down the Challenge Tour order of merit. And a replacement has been found, Paul Nicholson, as a 180 is found by Martin Schindler.
Yeah, Jensen Walker's in, Littler's out, and good afternoon, everyone. Let's go for treble 18 there to try and leave
74.
double 14. That was a route he used in yesterday's final.
Game shot.
That's the same kind of start that Martin Schindler had yesterday on this board. Now that he's a winner, he's a threat. But what for?
140.
European Tour events, maybe? Maybe another one of these. Big runs and other things. Maybe that's for another day, because let's face it, Martin Schindler is absolutely gobbling him up right now.
Yeah, with this performance, he'd gobble most players up, wouldn't he, Martin Schindler?
49.
This is very impressive from Martin. Yesterday, in his first round, he averaged 104 plus. He does that again.
100.
Maybe that's too much for Jeffrey to handle in the early stages of this one. Look at this from Schindler. Second 13 darter of the match. And in about 6 minutes, he's halfway to victory.
Yeah, no games completed yet, but one thing to bring you up to speed with. Rob Owen just got underway against Cameron Menzies, trails that one by a leg to nil. But we saw him on this streaming board yesterday, and we were speaking about the release of some of the darts, and he did tell me this morning that he's been struggling with a trapped nerve in his shoulder, and it just feels, in his words, like an electric shock running through his body, is the way he described it.
180.
Jeffrey's going to be feeling that somewhat metaphorically soon, considering how well Martin is playing, but maybe Rob Owen knows what it's like to be Richie Burnett now.
180.
This really is relentless from Schindler. He is 4-1 ahead. I think Jeffrey is very fortunate that it's not 5-0. He's currently leading 4-2 as well. Dutch player originally, plays for Norway.
140.
Very different world, isn't it? Of course, the first person to really do that was Paul Lim.
Yeah.
Played for many different nations.
Well, we saw Jeffrey de Graaf go for it when he needed to. Martin Schindler not doing the same. But this is opportunity to wrap things up.
60.
For the best part of this match, it has been spellbinding stuff from the German.
I like this. He likes it too.
And the match, Martin
Jeffrey's
Schindler.
not going to do the double in Milton Keynes. He did not play bad at all. But Schindler in the first 5 legs was delightful. It's only 105 in the end. It could have been about 10 points better. He won't mind. He's into round number 2, and he will take on either Brendan Dolan or Jack Tweddell. That game is coming up here on stream. And merely walking around became a big challenge. And he used darts
55
to get better. You might have heard the backstory of Natalie Gilbert at times over the last few years. Something very similar for Jack.
140.
But if this first leg is anything to go by, yes, he is in great form. He's won on the Challenge Tour this year, beating Mervyn King in a final, after beating Colin Osborne in a semi.
47.
But then 2 events after that, he lost in a final to Lee Cox. He really has been very, very decent.
41.
There are still Challenge Tour events to come. And if he really does cook over the next couple of months, he might even get himself in the top 2. That's how good he's been. First leg is his on the stream, 13 darter, just like Schindler in the first game. If he continues in the same vein as Martin, Brendan's got a massive issue.
Why we heap so much praise on her and talk about her so much and with so much excitement. I think those questions would have been answered if you watched her match against Luke Littler yesterday, but she's currently 1-0 up on Mickey Mansell in the opening round today.
140.
I'm sure Mickey is thrilled that he's drawn Bo Greaves. She might have only won, well, sorry, played 10 games in Players' Championships this season, but she's in the top 18 of the averages. Just wanted to be really specific there, by the way.
Yeah.
Top 20? No, top 18.
140.
Let's be specific about this one. Tops again. There it is again. It's 3-0 Tweddell. It's not going to happen.
45.
Just a bit slack on dart 3. Maybe opens the door for Dolan just a little bit.
$60.
Yeah. It's hard to find the words at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, 302.
92.
You're 120 behind. You're 5-1 down, and you go treble 21st on 302. That's a mistake. He gets away with it, fair enough.
55.
But the likelihood is he won't. Jack's actually got the luxury of going bull first this time.
$36.
Well, he's missed the big number there. So we'll have to burn a dart when he returns just to bring you up to speed. Bo Greaves on the cusp of a 5-0 lead
60.
now over Mickey Mansell.
Tops of the match.
Game
And Jack
shot
Tweddell on this
and the
occasion was
match.
just
Jack
too good
Tweddell.
for Brendan Dolan. It's going to be Tweddell going through to have a second round match. And it will be against Martin Schindler. You can see with Dolan, he had 10 shots at a double, only hit the 1. Jack had 10 and he hit 6. But his average was 13 better than that of the multiple-time Players' Championship victor. And Dolan is out. Tweddell is through, and now we turn our attention to Crabtree against Doets. So 25% of the time, he's making the quarterfinals. That's really impressive.
98.
1 quarterfinal and a semi-final for Crabtree. I think he's figured out pro life very quickly, but he has had a great deal of bonus experience over the last couple of years.
Yeah, Kevin Doets really pushing on, isn't he, from his Ali Pali
59.
exploits in December. I don't think any of us will ever forget what he achieved there, but Crabtree looking for a 2-0
81.
lead.
Might not get a shot.
139.
What a close call that was on the bullseye. Crabtree has been warned. And the
Game
warning
shot.
is heeded. He's 2-0 up. He's a really good friend of Darryl Pilgrim's.
Well, and this is going to make Kevin
180.
Doets feel a heck of a lot better. Back-to-back maximums to kickstart leg 3.
100.
Scott Williams got a 9-darter yesterday. Not going to say that from Kevin.
125.
I think if Kevin Doets were to hit a 9-darter on a stage anywhere in the world, we'd have to enlist Catherine O'Hara
96.
to shout Kevin. Should make that a rule. Well, how does he hit this? He
No
doesn't.
score.
Look on the bright side. Hit the double 16, the single 16, or the outside of the board. Same result.
57.
Well, he has had a 9-darter in a venue
Game shot.
similar to this in the past, Kevin Doets. And just before Kevin Doets comes back to have a look at this 141
60.
confirmation, Bo Greaves did come through 6-0 against Mickey Mansell, averaging 95 in the process.
That's what she does.
Yeah.
Splendid.
180.
Asks the question again. And Doets be accurate at the first time of asking this time.
19.
It might be 4-1, considering he's had darts at double in every leg, like Abby mentioned. This might feel a bit salty for Kevin.
Game
And
shot.
it is going to a lovely 104 from Cam Crabtree. Kevin Doets looks around, shaking his head. It's in this leg. Already got an advantage.
Michael Smith's in trouble. Playing Denny
44.
Alderculta right now on board 11. He's 4-1 down. He's got a lot on his mind. Did really well against Johnny Clayton on the other streaming board yesterday.
92.
At that point, you're thinking, maybe this is the time of year where he can kick in. He's got a lot of rankings issues right now, as Michael.
140.
Cam's got only one issue. It's 52 left. Ready to finish this one off. Set up a game with Dom Taylor
29.
or Martijn Dragt. Play like this, he's got every chance of winning this board.
20.
4 match darts Cam Crabtree has had so far in this one, but he's going to get 3 more if he needs them
60.
to wrap this up. Which he
Game
does
shot and the
at the
match.
5th time
Cam
of asking.
Crabtree.
Cam Crabtree gets over the line, booking his spot in the last 64. A dejected Hawkeye, because he knows that he had multiple opportunities. He could have been the player through. There were only 2 legs of that contest where he didn't have darts to take it. As you can see, the average is pretty similar, but Kevin Doets down at 17% checkout success. That was the difference in the match, and Crabtree marches on.
Nico Springer will keep you posted with that result.
And also, I don't think any scoreline, any average is surprising with Peter Wright at the moment.
Yeah, I suppose that's fair. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes out 6-0 today, but then ends up winning a European Tour event in September.
Exactly that.
In a previous
59.
match, we saw Jack Tweddell go for bullseye on 90,
Yeah.
whether his opponent was on a finish or not. Dom's doing something different. Very different.
72.
Why would you go double-double when he's on 244? What's going on with these younger players?
It's all about the flair now, isn't it?
140.
It seems to be. Everybody wants to have a little moment clipped up and put on social media.
Game
Just keep
shot.
doing that. Keep doing the right thing, Dom. If you're playing 4th, you think, okay, no rush. It's all good. Plenty of time to get ready for this 4th game. And by the time you grace the Oki,
135.
easily 50 people, or 50 people in the tournament, have left already. Just feels a bit more doable when there's a lot less talent in the room.
97.
Well, it probably feels like you've already advanced to a different stage of the tournament.
There's also another benefit of playing 4th.
140.
You're not playing a seed.
Yeah, yeah.
Having said that, Jeffrey de Graaf wasn't a seed today. He won yesterday, but he's already out. Taylor's on
Game
tops.
shot.
Taylor takes tops. It's 3-2. About the halfway point of qualifying, if he can get himself into the top 32 by Minehead, that is a successful campaign.
92.
But I think if you walked up to him post this game, if he wins, and you said, would you be happy if you're 32nd at the end of the season? He'd say, no. He'd want to be top 20,
58.
top 16. He wants to kick on with his career.
Does he go for the bull?
139.
I think so.
The first time we've said that. He's coming back though, but again, he's restricted as to what he can go for.
25.
I think this might be leg 6 in the bag for Martijn. And it is
Game
courtesy
shot.
of a very different style of double 8 from the last one he hit. Now, just to put it into some sort of perspective, this is the second year of Dragt's tour card. He's mustered up 29,000 ranking points.
But it's not a linear process.
It's not a perfect process. If you're seeking perfection in this game, you're never going to get there. You have to win the little battles every 10 to 20 seconds.
57.
If you don't, try and win the next one.
Well, at the moment, he's winning more battles than Martijn Dragt in this game. And it's going to take something pretty special
37.
from Martijn, I was going to say, but that's a bit of a stinker of a visit from Taylor.
92.
That's pretty useful. Taylor's had a look at this earlier in the match, and he missed double 11 for it. Like another crack. He gets one at the bull. And that is the only shot he needs for the match. He had the sprint to the end. Martijn could not stop him. And the tower is going through to play Cam Crabtree in round number 2. That was hard work for Dom. Always there or thereabouts. Seasonal average of over 92. It's about what he does every year. Maybe a little bit better than previous seasons. Took out Oscar Lukasiak in the first round by 6 legs to 3. Someone he knows fairly well from his Nordic and Baltic days. Beautiful from Razma. Michael's got a chance at 146 though. It's double 16. That is sublime. If the world is watching, they should all be clapping that one. Razma also won their last meeting. They are hammering the trebles now. This game is taking flight. I think I'm right in saying that their last meeting in Hildesheim last year in Players Championship 12, I don't think there was any love lost in that game. Because it's not a game that excites Michael. It's a bit too slow for him. But Razma would win by 6 legs to 3 in a game that wasn't very good. Maybe that's what ticked Michael off as much as we saw. Fair to say this game has got a lot more quality to it. There's more quality. How's his double 8? Yeah, pretty good. Shot. Weren't seeing many darts missed at all in the scoring stakes earlier. We're just seeing a few more missed now. Another. Would have left tops. And if Van Gerwen does not get the treble 17 here, I'll be interested to see which double he wants to leave. Double 16.
Game shot.
Beautiful choice. Great break of throw. And you can see what that meant to MVG. As Razma usually does.
58.
He's going to stay there now. Very clever. Trying to get down to 130 there. There's also an argument for going downstairs still. 93. He had a really good lie on that treble 19. Van Gerwen is poised if he gets a look. Which he does now.
96.
All dart players just want a game to be over. This has been really hard work for Michael. It's not going to end right there.
28.
Might have to do it with another break of throw on the last leg decider. That's where we're
Game
headed.
shot.
It started with 6 legs of brilliance. And then 4 very odd legs. Weren't as is important. But right now, oh, they are. Great
93.
switch. Puts himself half a dart behind. Michael has rescued the throwaway.
137.
This is the kind of leg he really wanted. And most importantly, now he's got a choice of which double he will go for to win this match. He perseveres, but only just. And it's the wrong double again.
32.
And when he looks at the score sheet, he's going to see that Razma's on 79 to steal it. That only just hit the single 18. That's a safe one. It's a match start at tops.
Game shot.
And he's found
the
it.
match. Matters Razma.
Michael van Gerwen might have nightmares about that game. There are a few legs that might plague his memories from Milton Keynes here this week. There's been some great stuff from MVG the last couple of days, but on this occasion, he's had his pocket picked. So good, in fact, that's the best average he's posted in a Players' Championship event this year. No time like the present. And when you just played your best game of the year, there's no reason why you can't do it again.
$100.
But if we are being completely fair, over the last 24 hours, I think Rob's played slightly better. More on that in a second.
85.
This is usually the barometer of how Cross is feeling. How is he on shots like this? Tip top, you'd say. That'll do very nicely. Losing the bullseye is a mere memory. Think about the players that are ahead of him in those average standings. Josh Rock, Stephen Bunting, Luke Humphries, and Gary Anderson. He's even playing better than Gerwen Price. Statistically, even though Price has got more titles. Rob's got himself a nice position here in leg 2 to consolidate that break of throw. I can understand why he went for the bullseye there. We're all trying to bring that score down to an even 150. Wasn't able to do so. Actually, 140, I do beg your pardon, but Rob Cross takes out 52, and it really didn't matter over the next few months to make things comfortable.
58.
That's the problem with being so talented. Having such a great CV, we judge you by high standards. If you miss something, we have to ask why.
140.
You just about make something. We'll figure out by how much you could have missed it.
134.
Hurrell is owning the scoring stakes of this leg, just like he did a couple of legs ago, but the approach, it was good. The finish, good enough. Darius Labanauskas, who hit Peter Wright for 6. He's currently 5-2 up on Ian White.
133.
James join Cross on 132. Or be slightly better off. Don't go 19s. If you're going to switch 83. There, you go bull. You do not go 19s from 232. That is a mistake.
20.
That could be classified as a mistake, but it's very tight. Look on the bright side of that single
100.
20 now. It actually allowed him to leave 32. I would go into why switching on that number for James was a mistake, but it would take too long to explain. Because this leg
60.
is probably over. The leg is over, and it's 4-2 cross. Now that is the right switch. Hurrell might have to hit this to stay in this contest. One person starts on the ball.
105.
The other looking to end this leg on the ball. Might just do it.
Yeah.
He's not going to. It's a bonus. Double 6 for a 3-leg cushion.
Game shot.
Glorious. Now, I think James Hurrell understands that he's been outgunned right there. Turns out 15 might not be enough.
60.
It's not up to him anymore. It's up to Rob. He gets a 12. He's won. He's not going to get one.
40.
It's a bit scruffy, that one. It's hit and hope time. 17, perhaps.
131.
He's done all he can. Surely Rob is going to try and leave 36. That's what he's done. The writing's on the wall for James Hurrell. Because when you leave Rob Cross 36, you know what happens next. That was a very good battle. Some clinical cross action in there. Hurrell just left himself with a little bit too much to do, but he can leave Milton Keynes knowing that he played some very, very good stuff the last couple of days. As for Cross, he is now into the board final, and he's going to be playing Matters Razma. And we're going to take a short break, and when we come back on stream number 1, you're going to see Stephen Bunting, yesterday's runner-up.
34.
At Mount Everest. But the World Championship is at the top. You want to get there, it's a lot harder.
105.
So why would you stop? Why would you stop at base camp and be happy with that? If there's more you want, you're going to have to work harder.
100.
Real shot in the arm in the last set of European Tour qualifiers for Richie Edhouse to come through both of them, because he's lost his automatic spot.
Game
Stephen
shot.
Bunting responds with a 116 checkout. Here's a mad statistic for the man nicknamed Madhouse. Obviously a major title winner. He's never even reached the final of one of these Players' Championship events. Lost all the semi-finals he's taken part in.
Same for the Euro Tour.
135.
Borderline weird, isn't it? He's won what could be called the European Championship Finals, or the European Tour Finals, but he's never actually been to the final of a European Tour event. Bunting is taking out 1/3 of a leg in one visit and is 2-1 up in a flash.
At times became suspect. The scoring was always magnificent. There we go.
180.
Yeah, well lined up, Dan. Look at the bright side if you're Stephen Bunting or one of his fans or followers. Jeffrey de Graaf's out.
60.
He was taken out in the first game on this board by Martin Schindler earlier on today. Oh, did Schindler play well? Johnny Clayton's playing well right now. He's 5 legs in, averaging 117.
100.
Good use of the bullseye there from Edhouse. Very intelligent shot. What a dart from Bunting. Oh, my word. Somebody get me a mop, because I'm drooling at that. Absolutely amazing from Bunting. Just like this is.
139.
He's getting very close to the top of the averages on the floor this season as Stephen. His level of performance over the last few events has been right up there with the best you'll ever see. This time last year, he was making a ridiculous amount of finals in a row, wasn't he?
150.
And he's on another 10-darter on this board like he was in the final yesterday twice.
Did manage to hit one of them. It was on double 18.
180.
But Richie puts pressure on. Spellbinding leg of darts that he's ended in 10 darts. That is world class. It's beyond world class from Stephen Bunting.
Can you imagine if today is Clemens' day? Yes or no? If Clemens wins today, does 92. He cry? I think it's a resounding yes. Still be Richie Edhouse's day, but he's running out of lives. He's running out of time. And he's running out of darts. Can't afford darts on the floor. Stephen's biggest finish yesterday leading into the final was 100.
$60.
Save the match. Can't do it.
53.
Now Stephen only needs one treble to get a match dart.
And he gets it for double 18. It is more Bunting brilliance here in Milton Keynes. The finalist from yesterday wants to go one better, and he's won his first 3 assignments. 2 strong once again for Richie Edhouse. A 6-3 win for Bunting.
But considering these two have been battling since the 2012 Europe Cup men's singles, they know plenty about each other.
49.
Not just about that final from 2024, which really was a good one. 15 legs in a day, where Alan Soutar was hitting 180s like they were going out of fashion.
He can have these purple
60.
patches, can't he, Alan Soutar, where for 2-3 months at a time, he becomes one of the biggest 180 hitters in the world, and you think this is the time for him to kick on. And while he has established himself as a very solid professional, how close is he to troubling the world's top 32?
Yeah, fair point. He's been very close. And his 180 prowess has been decent today. 12 from his first few games. How's Gurney on 32 again?
Game shot.
Well, this is vintage Gurney. This is well before his double 18 shenanigans.
$100.
Walks away with a ton. Quite disappointed. Leg is in the balance. That's why.
34.
Always got a sense that something's coming. Can't do his flatty. It was too risky. It is tops.
40.
Chance here for Suits to half the deficit. 14 for double 18. Now he's hampered by the fact that the dart in the 14 has blocked double 9, and that's why you don't go that route.
Absolutely right. Couldn't agree more. Even though his flights are slightly transparent, they're a distraction. Flights might be an 8 here. Oh, and it was. Lovely ricochet into the tops for a 4-1 lead. Scotland, the multiple-time winners. And, of course, Northern Ireland, the defending champions.
105.
Darrell's got to push the pedal over the next 8 or so months. Otherwise, there is a risk he might not be in that team next year to defend it. got to be a motivational tool for him.
145.
Great darts from Soutar. That's not a good dart. Neither's that.
24.
Nightmare visit for Gurney. And Soutar is back. Back with a vengeance too. Alan Soutar breaks the throw. And now he's got the darts to level it at 4 apiece.
He's 161 away from winning 3 straight games against Super Chin.
44.
And at 4-1 down, it didn't look likely.
Is that a treble?
Yes.
Jesus.
At least he hasn't lost his sense of humour.
Said in that wonderful Northern Irish lilt.
99.
I don't think there's anybody in the building who could have said that better than Darryl Gurney. Here's a very dry soul. That was funny. But the result couldn't be funny. He loses 6-4.
76 left.
That's a treble as well, but it's the wrong one.
61.
Not over yet. You know, Suits is going to go 20 for double 18. The 58.
100.
He can't. So does Soutar follow his usual game plan?
He does, and he executes it. And Alan Soutar is through to the quarterfinals for the 2nd day in a row. Darryl Gurney trying to see the funny side of a disappointing defeat there. He went 4-1 up. He was looking fairly comfortable. 120 in the very early stages against Suits.
140. 100. 140. 98.
'Didn't need to go
55.
20 and bull with Nijman back on 206.
174.
Brilliant approach. And as Wessel Nijman left it too late.
Game
He
shot.
has. Even Bunting doubles his lead.
$180.
This is Bunting back in top gear.
$59.
Double 16.
54.
We'll continue to make the point. That has been the Achilles heel of Bunting's game.
84.
If there has been one over the past couple of days. Doubling hasn't been as on point as he'd like.
Game shot.
It is on that occasion. 13 darter, so can't quibble too much.
$100. 140. 180.
Got such a seductive throw when it's all going right. Double 13. And now double 16. That is
Game shot.
5-1. And that is true quality from Stephen Bunting. Another ton plus checkout today. We know who the winner of this will face. It is the Magpie Willie O'Connor.
137.
Through to the semi-finals. Strong showing from him. Nijman needs his strongest showing to come back.
38.
It could be all over. It's only his second dart at double. Nijman has been overwhelmed by the power of Stephen Bunting, who is looking to right the wrongs of yesterday. He got all the way to the final, losing to Jeffrey de Graaf in a tight tussle, but he has been magnificent. Look at that. It is another monstrous average, 105.6. Once again, there were plenty of misses at double, but it didn't matter because the scoring prowess was such that Nijman was limited to just 2 darts at double. Bunting is through to the semi-finals. He'll face Willie O'Connor.
$100.
Look what he's left. You may have to hit this, Martin. Straight ton. The basic requirement from here.
100.
And that's exactly what he gets. Now he's Johnny Clayton, going to perform his party piece.
96.
Not quite. Doesn't like it, does the ferret.
Game shot.
Martin Schindler finds the opening leg. The ultimate coin flip game of darts.
140. $121. $79. $140.
92 for Schindler, 96 for Clayton. Schindler gets first crack. 2 darts at double 16.
Game shot.
Needs just the one, like he has done throughout the entire match.
$60. $101. $41.
Treble 20. Now double top.
Game shot.
Wonderful from Martin Schindler. Well, those darts are unhelpful for Clayton.
94.
They do land quite flat, so when they're perching on the top wire, kind of forced him to switch with the third dart. Should look at bull.
100.
Should have looked at bull. Now double top.
44.
That's not what he intended.
$58. Game shot.
Well, this game continues to be a tight one to call. Usual playground for him. 180 coming for Clayton.
180.
Yes, there is. Is Johnny Clayton making his move?
$44. 49.
Leaves his favourite double 16 when he comes back. Schindler needed a max to get to the same.
140.
Wasn't forthcoming, but there is pressure on Clayton.
Game shot.
Johnny Clayton has won 3 of the last 4 legs.
$100. $180.
Well, this game is flip-flopping. 180 for Martin Schindler. Leaves him on 41 after 9. Clayton's on 41 after 12. But it's Schindler who'll have first crack. It is seesawing from one way to another.
Game shot.
Tops is his preferred target right now, and that's an 11-dart leg. Needs a biggie.
135.
That will do. What is Martin Schindler made of in Milton Keynes? Double 11.
120.
On the wire, that would have been a wonderful way to seal his place in the final. But Johnny Clayton is so deadly on the doubles normally.
Game shot.
He's
on the match.
deadly
Johnny
once
Clayton.
again. Johnny Clayton roars back to book his place in the final of Players' Championship 25, looking for a second Players' Championship title of the year.
Johnny Clayton wants to change his 7 wins in these events to 8. Stephen is looking to get his 4th from 15 finals.
140.
We talked about that yesterday with Jeffrey de Graaf, didn't we? Conversion rate isn't brilliant, but he can't do anything about that now. But he can change the number he's won in this game.
Always goes the bullseye on 1-2-1.
65.
Doesn't get a go at the outer ring once again. So 1-4-1 for Johnny Clayton. This is in his wheelhouse. Treble 19.
89.
Good leave, just in case. Double top for a lead and a break a throw.
Game shot.
I think Bunting is very much at ease with the fact that this final is going to go deep. If there are, you just make peace with it.
170.
Look at that. It's a beautiful approach. It's so good. Execution-wise, it's perfect. But it's the thought behind it.
60.
Using the 25 or bull to make sure that the last dot leaves a finish. Really good.
Double top for Stephen Bunting.
105.
It deserved the finish.
What about if this goes? It's not going to, and Johnny is less than pleased.
45.
In his semi-final, he took out a huge 281-6. He almost took 315-6 just now.
Game shot.
But taking it in 8 is good enough against the best players in the world.
$140.
Johnny's to get off the canvas and find the victory.
177.
It would be his 3rd Players' Championship victory in Milton Keynes. But it's looking unlikely the way that Stephen is poised. Double 12.
69.
There might be a bit of a fork in the road.
Double 6.
Game shot.
Well, they were the first darts at double Johnny Clayton has had since way back in leg 1.
A bit down on yesterday, but it's still very impressive. $31.
180.
This would be some way to stop the rot. Is there such a thing as a rot-stopping 9? He's got the answer.
Well, he's not going to get a rot-stopping 9, but in all likelihood, he's going to stop the rot with a 10.
He had a 10 in yesterday's final. He could have had 2.
40.
He's had a 10 darter on this board today. And he's got another one. There is such a thing as a rot-stopping 10 darter at all. This leg is better than not bad. All of a sudden, these guys are kicking in again. Maybe the adrenaline is kicking in. Wonderful stuff. You've got to try it, Dan.
5 out of 6 visits have been 140s. Are we getting a 164 as well? Not quite.
How many times did we see this from Bunting in the semis? He left double 13 plenty of times. He's done it again.
55.
This time he misses it. And he leaves Clayton on 25. You know the rest.
Game shot.
Almost robotic in its predictability. Johnny Clayton and 25, a match made in heaven. And Stephen Bunting, barring the first leg of the match, has had darts to win all of them. And yet, he's still only 1 leg in front.
32 is one of the favourite numbers of dart players. That's how many 180s Bunting's had.
180.
Fair play to Clayton. He's had 27 today. The best 180 hitters of the day, duking it out.
65.
He's on it again. Treble 17.
The amount of times I'm saying that number, I feel like I'm at a dance class. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1.
Like listening to a drill sergeant.
Exactly. But this is all part of the process. It is to win. And it might just go. It's under-delivered. What a marker it was for another one as well. That's why he's disappointed.
140.
Pure annoyance that he got it with the 3rd dart as well. Johnny Clayton to stay in the contest. Double 16, and he gets it. Nerves of steel from the ferret, who's been in this position so many times before. He is trying to claw his way back.
What a weapon to have. You can call it a counterpunch if you want, but now it's toe-to-toe darts. And there's a hit back.
180.
What has Stephen got to do to get rid of the ferret?
140.
That'll help. I could spend days explaining how he shouldn't be able to hit that 140. But Clayton's on something better.
140.
At least he was.
Are they both saving their best legs for last?
100.
There's a lot of shoulder in that last dart. He gave it everything he had. Clayton's going to be better off.
135.
But Stephen Bunting is back at match point. He couldn't take 160 out. Can he take this out? Bull.
56.
Title dart missed. What has Johnny Clayton got up his sleeve? Is he taking us all the way?
14.
Not this time.
He had a glance over when he hit the 14 to check that he was on 46. He might have been slightly distracted. Bunting knows exactly what he needs.
88 for the title, and it is Stephen Bunting's day in Milton Keynes. Over the course of the last 2 days, he has been simply exceptional in his performance levels. The two good mates gave each other an embrace. Bunting deserved a title at the very least. Look at those numbers once again. He averages over a ton for fun, despite all those missed starts at double. Johnny Clayton put up a valiant effort to try and get back into the game. He had 2 darts to send us all the way, but unfortunately for him, he missed double 16. Stephen Bunting hit double 8, and he is your title winner of Players' Championship 25.